Hey, what's going on to you Leos out there? Let's see what you Leos have got. So you Leos have got the Tower, the Sun, which is Leo. Congratulations, right? The Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Six of Cups, the Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. A lot to talk about. So the Tower, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Tower is about, obviously, a big disruption. You and this person ended up doing the thing, uh, doing the physical thing, if you know what I mean. And you and this person aren't necessarily compatible. However, one of those people was found out that they was carrying, if you catch my drift. The Ten of Pentacles is there was a discussion about what exactly you Leos was going to do with this person. And you Leos came to the conclusion that you and this person are not compatible. But the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands represents this person may want to not have it. And it hurt you at first a little bit, but you've come to accept it. The Empress is about how, like I said before, you've come to accept it. You've come to the realization that you and this person, if the two of you are not compatible in that way, right, long term, that bringing an individual into the world may not necessarily be the best thing. The Empress can represent carrying. Then you have the Tower over the Empress, which doesn't necessarily represent disaster. The Tower can represent um, intimate heights, if you know what I mean. If listen to what I'm saying, intimate heights. So the thing is that so this is definitely about carrying, if you know what I mean. Um, Either that or this person may want to carry without you because of the fact that they don't think of you as being quite responsible. So more than likely they decided to carry without you. Some of them may decide they don't want that, right? You know what I'm saying? And they're going to handle their business, and that's where it ends. But for some of you, a lot of you, this person has decided for themselves they are going to carry. Now, this is you, right? Telling them Six of Cups, right? Trying to re-enter into their life, telling them not to make such a heavy decision because you Leos may want to take care of that carry. So so the thing is that the moon, I gotta watch what I say on YouTube. I don't want YouTube to hit me for some stuff I'm just reporting. But the moon, okay, is about how this is a situation as well, where the next step is for you to really decide the two of you to really decide for yourselves what it is that y'all want to do. Because this person, some of them may have told you that they were this and that they wanted to take care of it. Some of them told you, right, that they were going to take care of it alone, And some of you Leos was like, I don't necessarily want to be this, right? Um, or it could be vice versa. You could be the one that told the other person that, or this person may have told you that. But a lot of you were nervous in the sense of, a lot of you Leos are like, what am I? This is what y'all think, and a lot of y'all Leos are like, what are you gonna do now? And this person was like, I don't necessarily want that. Or and you Leos got mad because you Leos are like, but you did this, but we did this, right? um you got to wear your raincoats. You got to wear, or have your partner wear their raincoats. Got to. It's so mandatory. You got to, because we would cut back on this stuff if more people did it wisely, right? You understand what I'm saying? So the things that the moon, like I said before, is the two of y'all having to decide for yourselves where exactly the two of you want to go, right? Behind closed doors when no one is looking. This is not a discussion for outside. This is a discussion for inside your home, apartment, residence, wherever it is that you live, sky, I should say high rise, wherever it is that you live. And the Two of Swords represents the two of you are creating some form of system where the two of you can actually work it out. And then the Nine of Cups represents this being a situation where you are now embarking on a whole new adventure. Some of you Leos have decided that you don't want it still, and that's the end of that. You don't have to worry about that if you catch my drift. That will be taken care of. Some of you Leos will decide to become family oriented if you catch my drift, and you'll take on that responsibility. Okay, now let's clarify the moon. Let's clarify the moon, right? The King of Swords, the moon, the Nine of Swords. The King of Swords is you Leos. You Leos was like, okay, um, you and them, right? And then you have the moon to clarify the moon. No, we got to draw another card. Three of Pentacles. So a lot of you Leos was having a serious discussion with yourself, right? Internally, away from this person, as well as, right, as well as in this person's face, right? But a lot of going back and forth, talking to this person, thinking about it on your own for a little while, right? For a couple of days, thinking about what you want to do. And like I said, this discussion that represent the moon is about the grand poobah, which is what it is that you want to do. Final decision. And like I said, some of you decided that you still don't want that. Some of you decided that you do want that. Okay. The nine of swords is that there's a stress on you where a lot of you Leos are like, you got to start getting better when it comes to that, right? And that it's not cool to be running around out here not putting your raincoat on, or not having other people put their raincoat on. Very true. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is that your friends and some of your family members, or their friends and some of their family members may have found out from the discussions, right? Maybe this person came around, told you, they have to talk to you. People was, being nosy and and listening in. And then the next thing you know is that everybody knows now, oh, you got, or you got this person to carry, you're carrying. Oh, what? How? As if they don't know, right? Tell me every detail as to how you're carrying. Do you really want every detail? Okay. Now let's clarify. Sorry about that. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. You have the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Okay, so the Ten of Swords, to clarify the Nine of Pentacles, is about some of you, like I said before, some of you will decide that you want this. Okay, some of you will decide that you don't want it. Um, either way, it's going to be either way, it's going to be a decision that you know you don't necessarily like to make, but it is what it is, and it's what's necessary for you and for the other person. Because a lot of you Leos are thinking long term, right? So it just depends on the perspective. Some of you may want families at this time, some of you may not want families at this time. And you're going to exercise as many options as you possibly can. The Nine of Pentacles is about how this person is going to ultimately do what it is that they want to do. So this person may end up not bothering you anymore and decide to take care of it themselves, or they may not even tell you when they're going for that, or go to the pharmacy and do what they do. And then you have the King of Wands. And then the thing is that the King of Wands is that it's just to be careful not to do that again, right? Because not everybody may be as gracious and as forgiving as this person is, right? You sometimes you will have people who will completely take you out of the decision making process and be like, well, this is what it is. And for you Leos who have that ability to carry this, same thing applies. This person may end up, not being very good, caretakers, if you catch my drift. So you need to be able to understand that, you have to take that into consideration. And you dodged one this time, but try to put yourself in a position where you don't have to dodge one again, because there's really no point. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Swords. For some of you Leos who decided that you do want this, clarify the Two of Swords. You have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords. So the Nine of Wands is that this person also may not necessarily know what to do. Some of you Leos may not necessarily know what to do. But you know what's right for you in your position. So I'll say it may be a momentary um uh problem, but eventually you know that what to do, but eventually you Leos will figure it out fairly quickly. And then you have the Eight of Cups, which represents for the Leos who decide to not be with y'all, right? Um, excuse me, for the Leos, for the person who decide to not be with you, um, obviously this is the last time that the two of you communicate, right? For the ones who have decided to stick around, like I said before, I'm clarifying, they will walk away from the idea of being single to do this with you the correct way. And the Six of Swords represents people coming in. So they will do this. They will most definitely um, be with you, the two of y'all together, taking care of this. You understand what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. That was one of the most intense readings I've ever done. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get this YouTube channel to 2,000 subs. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.